I'm sorry, but I have some bad news for you. If you're not manifesting the things that you want as fast as you'd like, here's why. You're trying to manifest things from a place of, I don't have it yet, or I'll have it soon. And today I'm showing you Neville Goddard's secret to fixing this so you can start manifesting what it is you want in record time. So here's what's happening. You're still waiting for your desire to show up in your external world. You're still checking your bank account, hoping the money appear. You're still looking around, wondering when your business is going to match your vision. And that energy, that state of waiting and wanting is exactly what's keeping you from not having what it is you want. Because you can't attract what you want while simultaneously believing that you don't have it. The frequency of I want this and the frequency of I have this are completely different. And the universe doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to who you are, which is a combination of who you believe yourself to be and the energy that you are embodying. So if you're someone who's waiting, wanting, and hoping, that's what you're going to keep experiencing moving forward. But if you become somebody who already has the thing that you want, everything changes. And this is what Neville Goddard called living in the end. And I'm going to teach you exactly why it's one of the most powerful manifestation techniques or principles that exists. Hey family, welcome back. Or if you're new here, I'm Chris. I made $1 million in my business by the time I was 25, and now I'm documenting my journey and the behind the scenes of what it actually takes to build $1 million per year business, doing what you love, manifesting your dream life, and becoming your highest self. So if you're curious about that, you want to start winning at the level that you know you're capable of, be sure to subscribe. Welcome to the family. So I want to kick this off with one of my favorite Neville Goddard quotes. He said, "If you will assume your desire and live there as though it were true, no power on earth can stop it from becoming a fact." Let me say that again. If you will assume your desire and live there as though it were true, no power on earth can stop it from becoming a fact. That doesn't mean hope it comes true. That doesn't mean maybe one day it'll arrive. That means you live there now. Act as if. Embody the energy and the behavior as if the thing is already done. And this is what separates people who manifest what it is they want from people who just daydream or waste time learning about it but never getting the result. Most people live in their current reality. They look at their bank account and they feel broke. They look at their business progress and they feel stuck. They look at their life and they feel behind. And then they, from that state of being, try to manifest something better. But it doesn't work that way. In fact, you're just going to create the same shit you don't want. You can't create a new reality from the frequency of your current one. You have to step into what Neville calls the end state first. You have to embody the version of yourself who already has what it is you want. The energy, the behavior, the thinking, the feeling, the acting, so on. And then live from that place. Not after you get the result, but before, because that really is the secret to any manifestation method. The whole point of any method is to shift your state. That's the game. Shift your state, and from that place, you'll begin to see your external world reorganize itself to reflect the new internal state. And I want to give you an example that I learned from Joseph Murphy that's going to describe exactly how to do this in such a poetic way. We're going to talk about the boy, I draw this little stick figure, his father, and the new car. And as some of you have said, I draw the Oscar Mayer Wiener car, which is so funny to me. So there's the boy, his dad, and the car. So here's what happens. A dad promises his son a new car for graduation. The thing is, the son, or we'll call him the boy, he doesn't have the car yet. It's not sitting in his driveway. He can't touch it. He can't drive it. Objectively speaking, he doesn't have the car. But here's what the boy does. He receives it mentally. He feels the joy and gratitude as if the car is already his. He's thankful. He's excited. He's celebrated. Not because he hopes that his father is going to follow through, but because he knows his father will follow through and fulfill his promise. So in his mind, he already has the car. And because he's living in that state, the state of already having the car, he experiences the joy, the gratitude, and the excitement now. Not later when the car shows up, now. That's what Neville means by living in the end. It's the energy of expectation and certainty combined with the positive emotions that the desired outcome would bring. And that's exactly what you need to do with your desires. Here's where I see most people fuck this up. They think about what they want and immediately feel the lack of not having it. Well, I want $50,000 per month, but I'm only at 5. Oh, I want freedom and to be able to work as many hours as I want, but I'm stuck in the grind right now. Oh, I want my dream relationship, but I'm single. Or, oh, there's no good men or women. That's not living in the end. That's living in the gap. And when you live in that gap, so to speak, you just create more gap. The gap gets wider. You can't vibrate at the frequency of lack and expect abundance to show up. You can't embody the energy of not having or hoping you'll have and expect the universe to mirror that back to you as, oh, you have it. No, it's going to mirror the state that you're in back to you. And if you don't change that state, you'll keep waiting and wanting. But when you shift into this state, like the boy with the car of already having it, that's exactly when everything will change for you. So I'm going to tell you exactly how to do this so you remember this in a couple simple steps. The first one is get clear. And this is what I see a lot of people do wrong. They don't even know what they want. They're like, oh, I just want more money. What is more money? Like, be specific. Specific outcomes. I want $50,000 per month. I live in my dream home on 10 acres. I work 4 hours a day and have complete freedom to travel. Whatever it is, write it down. Make it real on paper, very specific. This is the end that you're trying to embody. It's going to give you clarity on who you are and what you have in that end state. And then step 2 is shift your state. Now here's what Neville's talking about. We know what you want now. Now we need to feel the emotions. Be on the frequency of already having it. So you can simply close your eyes and you could ask yourself, holy shit, how would I feel if right now I was making $100,000 a month? Would it be confident, grateful, proud, free, excited? Tap into those emotions now. In fact, document them. Feel the gratitude in advance. Feel the freedom of already having it. Feel the confidence as if you already pulled it off. Whatever it is, that's the state. That's the energy, the frequency that you need to live in. Not hoping for it, not praying that it comes true, but acting as if you already have the thing, that you already are the person who has the thing. Because your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's vividly imagined with emotion and what's physically real. So when you feel the emotions of already having it, your subconscious mind accepts it as true, and then it goes to work to make it real in your external reality. And now step 3, act from the end. And here's the part that a lot of Neville Goddard fans don't like me for, because they were like, oh, Neville said you don't have to take action. I don't believe he meant that in a black and white sense, because you can't just sit on your couch and feel good and wait for magic to happen. You have to act. That's part of this co-creative reality that we're in. But it's not acting from desperation, from fear, from lack, or trying to grind. It's from abundance, from confidence, from certainty. I call it inspired action, meaning it's coming from that internal state within. Example, if you're trying to manifest $50,000 months in your business, maybe it's very unlikely, and I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's very unlikely that, for example, if you want to create a business empire, that one day someone's just going to show up and be like, yo, by the way, I have this $1 million business that you can just take over and have. Here's the keys to the kingdom. Even if you got the thing, you're not even equipped to handle it, to receive it, to manage that opportunity. So it's not black and white. There's very much nuance to this idea of no action. It just means that's not the core driver or cause. It's just simply, if anything, an effect and also an additional cause created by the internal state. And I want to drive this home. You can't just do this once and expect it to work. It's not instant. You're fighting against years of bullshit programming and conditioning that gets you in your own way. You have to live in the end and embody this new energy as often as possible. So every morning when you wake up, step into the end state. Feel the gratitude and the excitement. And the best way that I've found to do this is through guided meditations that help you to visualize, which is exactly why I created the free Money Magnet meditations. And they've been awesome for myself and my community members. And then throughout the day, when you catch yourself stepping out of that state into the old reality or old frequency, you need to act like the kid with the car. Expectancy, trust, excitement, gratitude. Feel it as if it's already done. And then the same thing before bed, same thing as in the morning. That's where Neville taught the state akin to sleep process, right? Before falling asleep, you want to be in the wish fulfilled. And I like guided meditations or visualizations, like I say, because that helps me personally to visualize, connect with the emotion, and live from that end state. I plant the seed internally through the images and the emotions, and then I take action from that place, like a farm, right? You plant seeds and you got to water them. So by the way, if you want to master this and you want my free meditations and guidance, you can join the free community in the description. There's actually a 30-day challenge going on in there right now where we're doing just this together as a community. It's pretty awesome. And that's what I just want to drive home. That's where most people get this wrong, is they spend their entire life waiting. They wait to feel a certain way until they have the end result or whatever. They're just constantly stuck in this like hope and prayer. Like they hope a magic little fairy is going to manifest their dream reality for them. And it's like, no, become the person that already has the thing. Embody the energy as if you already had the thing. Live from there now. Feel it, breathe it, and then act from it. And then and only then does your reality actually show up and shift into this new reality you're looking for. So stop waiting for your life to change, okay? Please start living in the end. Assume your desire is already fulfilled. Feel the emotions now. Behave from that place. And watch as your subconscious mind moves heaven and earth to reorganize your reality to the internal state and the behavior you embody. All right, my friends, that's it for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe if you found it valuable. And until next time, much love.